Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So that's the crypto market is still down, and what happened is that the market is down, the crypto market is down, and you all know, guys, the tariff is still getting worse and worse and worse and worse, which is crazy. So the tariff between it's not just between the US and Canada, but what happened now is that so the US implemented tariff on Canada, not just Canada, China, and European countries, but it happened to be that China are retaliating with their own tariff so hard, which is crazy. So we should be looking into that. We'll be looking into the crypto market, guys. So let's see what is happening in the market and where we should be heading to next. So quickly, guys, even if Gary Cardone made a few minutes ago, he said that if you don't know what to buy, so go out. If you don't know what to buy and you are scared, so go and buy Bitcoin. So which is, to me, yes, that is true. So if you don't know what to do right now, so you just have to go and buy Bitcoin, which is fantastic because even if whenever the market is down, that is just the best thing to do. So guys, as you can see, Bitcoin is trading between $77,000. So which is even if yesterday after my live stream, Bitcoin still did back down to $74,000 once again. So what happened is that so after my live stream yesterday, it happened to be that the China announced that they will be imposing about another 84% tariff in US, which is crazy. So after President Trump already said that they have to remove their own tariff. So the China imposed China imposed 84% tariff in the United States, which is actually crazy. And what you know what happened next? You all know that Trump is not giving up. So President Trump imposed 104% tariff in China. So which is actually crazy, guys. So this world trade, guys, is not is not getting easy anymore. The market is it's not just affecting Bitcoin and crypto, it's affecting the global market, the stock market, and totally decimated. Even if I should look, if we head up to CNBC right now, the European markets are down, in red today. Let me quickly see if I can see. Let me bring out the European market. So you can see with the European market is down, so everything is in red, which is crazy, guys. So as you can see with the European market is in red. So most of the headline right now, what they are covering about this Trump tariff, which is actually crazy, guys. So this has been one of the news that has been going around the world in the past few days. So quickly, guys, let's get into the headline. Before that, let's quickly check the market once again. As you can see, Bitcoin is still trading above $77,000. We did back down to $74,000 even if few hours ago, not less than 24 hours ago, during after my live stream yesterday. So Bitcoin did back down to $74,000. So we see slightly back up again. So let's quickly see the market. As you can see, even if Ethereum is still trading between almost about 1,005 to 1,488. Some pieces slightly down. Solana is still down. So we'll be going through the headline and see. Let's see what is happening in the market. Yeah, how are you all doing? Sit up, good. How are your side? I hope you guys are good. So guys, with this headline over here, as you can see, so China strikes back with about 84% tariff in US goods, which is actually crazy. So and this tariff of 18 should have been something at least they have been able to settle, but it happened to be that it's still going It's still escalating, and it's still going more crazy, as you guys can see. So it's not getting better anymore. And we hope that they settle this as soon as possible. So it's affecting the crypto market, it's affecting the global market, so which is actually not good. So, and the US, so after China imposed 84% of them, now US imposed a total of about 104% tariff in China's goods, which is actually crazy. Imagine buying what you will be able to buy, let's say about last month with $100, you have to buy double. So because at least in order for those people to be in profit, at least they have to double their price, which we all know that. So it's not actually good for the crypto market. This is why a lot of people are scared. So the whales are scared, the big boys are scared. So, but if you are scared and you are selling off your Bitcoin, so you have to, which asset do you want to buy? The best asset there which you have to buy, it have to be Bitcoin. So Bitcoin still remain one of the strongest assets out there. So that has outperforming every other asset in the past few years. We all know that so the crypto market is always volatile, like Bitcoin is always volatile. So the market always go up and down. That does not mean that so we are not coming back up again. So one thing is that let's say, for example, if a strategy forced to sell, which they see hold a huge amount of Bitcoin, the market may dip back that much. There are some headlines that also cover that, which will be going through that. So quickly, let's see here. So guys, this is just like as what I was saying just now. If you think that it's only Bitcoin that is down, you have to tick again. Even if you dropped to 2007's low after this tariff. So could Bitcoin be the new safe? For sure, Bitcoin could be the new safe asset. Even if it dropped down to like about you know what that means, like since about 2007's low. Bitcoin was not even created back then. Bitcoin was created 2008 and started 2009. Even if as of today, we are still up with millions of percent. Even if as the market is down today, Bitcoin is still up with almost about 130 something million percent. So we show that so there's not any other asset that has outperformed Bitcoin and crypto over the past few years. So what you just need to do is to keep DCA for a long term. Just like a few minutes ago, Grant Cardone said that if you are scared and you are afraid, so the asset you need to buy is Bitcoin. This is what I always say. Try to make sure you have at least about 40% in Bitcoin. So it's very, very important to have a huge amount in Bitcoin. So even if you are buying altcoin and the rest, because most of the time like this, when the market starts dipping down, so most of the altcoin dip down like about 50%. Once Bitcoin dip down like 10, 15%. So stay safe out there. So guys, quickly let's see some of the other headline. Yeah, guys, not just not just Bitcoin and crypto is down. Even if Canada, it happened to be that the Canada retaliate even with their own tariff with about 25%. So let's say, for example, for US autos, if for example, if you have to export cars from the US to Canada right now, at least you have to pay another 25%, which is actually crazy. So we show that the Bitcoin and crypto markets, so not just Bitcoin and crypto market is down, so the global market is down right now. Guys, as always smash the like and press the subscribe button. Most of you guys who are watching from us, so most of you guys who are watching from us, head up to the YouTube channel. So because most of the time I stream on YouTube, I can't stream to us. So let's discuss better here. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. As always, you don't have to be scared. So this is just for a short term. For sure, the market may be down for now, for the short term, but that does not mean that in a long run, which we all know that for sure the market will be coming back up. Because if you see over here, I've showed you guys most of those data in the past. So as you can see over here, if you can see the Bitcoin chart, which is show that the Bitcoin long-term holder supply, it's showing that even if the big boys are taking profit, so you can see over here, you can see that the green line is dipping down, which show that the big boys are still taking profit. People who have been holding Bitcoin for like over 10 years. So those big boys are selling, taking profit. So that is why the market is still down, because those big boys realize that they know that if the market dip back down more, they will be able to buy more Bitcoin. So that is why I always say try to make sure you take profit. So those big boys are taking profit. As you can see with the green line over here is dipping down. So it shows that the big boys, which are holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, they are taking profit. So long-term supply, you can see that it's slightly going down. So they are taking profit. But that does not mean that in long term, so if we dip back down below here, let's say between $40,000-$50,000, you see that they'll start buying back again. But for now, the big boys are taking profit. So if you happen to be that you're in profit, go take profit. But if you are not in profit, keep holding. So why were you saying loss? So keep holding and keep DCA. So, and you all know that one of the best way to win in the crypto space is through DCA, dollar cost average. People who make money in crypto are people who invest in crypto. So not people who are trading. Most of the time, you win in using trading, and most of the time you lose. But if you just invest money there and wait for a long time, for sure you will actually be in profit. Quickly, let's see, as you guys can see, just like as I was saying just now, the European markets are totally in red. We show that not just Bitcoin and crypto, which is down. So the global market is down right now. So what you just need to do is you don't have to be scared. So keep DCA, so we could be able to accumulate wealth. This is one of the ways to accumulate wealth. The market is always volatile. If there is no risk, there is no reward. So take advantage of the risk. Whenever we dip back down like this, so you have to zoom in and look into the long term. So guys, even if Trump is going crazy, few hours ago, he said that a lot of most countries are kissing his ass. They are saying that, okay, come, let's settle this, but to China are still not willing to settle this tariff issue of it. So China are still implementing their own tariff, which is going crazy. So when they announced a few hours ago that they will be imposing 84% tariff in US goods, that is when Bitcoin still dip back down to $74,000, which we are slightly up right now. We are trading between $77,000. So which are trading between $77,000 right now, as you can see. So Bitcoin is trading between $77,000, which is still actually not bad. But it happened to be that those big boys, they are not willing to step down for now. So quickly, let's see what next. So guys, I already said this multiple times. I already covered this headline. These people are still saying that even if Michael Saylor strategy, they may force to sell their Bitcoin. So Saylor is forced to sell his Bitcoin because you all know they have been borrowing money to buy more Bitcoin over the past few years. Since 2020, they started buying Bitcoin, and it has been helping their stock, which is a strategy, MicroStrategy stock. So it has been helping their stocks. It happened to be that there was a fire in the SEC, which someone found through the SEC a few hours ago. He said that if, for example, because they will run out in profit if Bitcoin dip back down to $67,000, so strategy will run out in profit. So, but to me, even if they run out in profit, you all know that Saylor, he may think one or two ways to make sure that he will be able to buy more Bitcoin for him not to run out in profit. But a lot of people are still saying that Saylor may run out in profit and he may be forced to sell his Bitcoin. And you all know that that is not good for the crypto market because only strategy alone, they're already holding about 528,000 Bitcoin, which was a huge amount of Bitcoin, a huge amount in dollars. So they're holding between almost about 30-something billion dollars as of today, because the market is likely that they was holding between about 40-something billion dollars a few weeks ago in Bitcoin. But if they're forced to sell their Bitcoin, we all know that it will be a disaster in the crypto space. So, but for sure, you don't have to be scared. So, as I always say, even if those news would change my perspective about Bitcoin. So, it will make me go bearish in Bitcoin for no. So, instead of me to be, if Bitcoin did back down to 20,000, instead of me to be bearish, I have to be bullish because it's an opportunity to accumulate wealth, to keep buying more Bitcoin if the market did back down more. So, why will you be scared that when you know that Bitcoin will be coming back up one day? For sure, it has a mass supply. It's this asset that has a mass supply. Don't forget, it's still not up to a month when the US add Bitcoin to their reserve. So they haven't started buying yet, but they already added the 2,000 Bitcoin, which FBI confiscated from Akka to their reserve. El Salvador, they keep buying more Bitcoin. El Salvador keep buying more Bitcoin. Those are countries now buying Bitcoin. Even if BlackRock, they still hold almost 600,000 Bitcoin, which still worth a huge amount in billions upon billions of dollars. Even if Fidelity too, they still hold a huge amount of Bitcoin. Even if this guy too, which is Satoshi Wallet, Satoshi Wallet still hold almost about Satoshi Wallet, which is the father of Bitcoin, still hold almost about 1 million Bitcoin, worth about 70 something billion. Those are Bitcoin people who are, so that Satoshi Wallet, I'm sure that that they will be selling any moment from now. So that Satoshi Wallet, people like a seller, they will be selling any moment from now. But that Satoshi Wallet, for sure, so which way we don't, nobody know who it is. So that one is gone forever. So they haven't moved even if a dollar from that wallet for over a decade right now. So which is crazy. So a huge amount of Bitcoin already out from the space. So you don't have to be scared that Bitcoin is still trading between $77,000 or we dip back down to $74,000. To me, if you ask me today, if I want the market to dip back down, for sure, I want Bitcoin to go down more. So we'll be able to buy more. But we all know that what will be profit. So this is what I always say. So this year into the market using a dollar cost average. So in a long run, we all know that that win. So as always, if you are watching from SAKA Twitter, so head over to the YouTube channel, press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. All I do here is to encourage you guys to keep holding your Bitcoin in a long term so we'll be able to achieve the financial freedom. And we all know that that is one of the ways to accumulate wealth. Over the past few years, Bitcoin has generated more millionaires than ever. So you can see people you turn $100 to $10,000 in crypto space. But that is why I say at least you have to know how the space works. So when you start investing, don't just go all into the meme coin. No, at least invest in a low risk asset like Bitcoin. So when you know how the space works, you may decide to go all into meme coin. So when you know how the space works, when you know when to buy and when to sell. But if you are just coming into the market, you don't know how the market works. So try to make sure at least you invest at least like 40% into Bitcoin. So because it's a low risk asset, so it has a mass supply, even if the market cap is already too big, but it's still one of the best way to start with. So we hope that seller did not force to sell his Bitcoin. So guys, let's see what now. Zodiac Funeral Market join forces to as a OTC's crypto market is about 60% boom. Now, this is what I always say. If you worldly right, for example, over the past few months, so when people like Michael Saylor announced that they bought about $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, so the OTC market is booming. The OTC market is keep booming because the big boys, what they do is that they keep buying using OTC, using P2P market. So they are not buying from open market. This is why a lot of people are scared because most of the time when they want to sell, they may decide to sell into the open market. So, and let's say, for example, they want to sell and they not see buyers, so they have to sell using the open market. But that will make a huge effect in the market. So most of those guys, they are buying using OTC. That is why OTC market is booming. So they're using P2P. So which I know, which I already explained to you guys multiple times how it works. So how it works is like that. It's like, so they need a $1 million worth of Bitcoin. They call the big boys who are holding a huge amount of Bitcoin. Those people transfer $1 million worth of Bitcoin to them. So they pay into their bank account. So they don't buy using the open market like Binance, BYBIT. So, and we all know that it will make a huge effect in the market. It will make effect in the market because those big boys, they already buy when Bitcoin was trading between $1,000, $2,000. So they will just transfer it from their wallet address to the other wallet address and transfer cash to their bank account. So that is how it works. That is why the OTC market is booming. So guys, as always, smash the like and press the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you will get notified. So we'll be able to please discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Yeah, Sita, how are you doing? I hope you are good. So quickly, guys. Let's see what next. SRP. Guys, yesterday, which I already covered this yesterday, but this is not about what I covered yesterday. What happened is that, as you guys can see, yesterday, so they launched this SRP leverage ETF, and it happened to be that even if as the market is down, I think still have almost about a 5 million volume yesterday, which is still fantastic, which is good. We show that, even the big boys are still building, and, the space is, we are still not completely out in the space. So the big boys are still building. The charter list is SRP sitting at $5 to $12. So guys, do you think that SRP will be hitting $5 to $12 this year? To me, I don't think so. It may happen in the next, let's say, we all know that in crypto space, so anything can happen. But at least for SRP to hit between $5 to $12 this year, I don't think so. But it may happen next year, next cycle. But this cycle, I don't think so because the market is not looking good right now. So we all can see that the trade war that is going around the world right now is going crazy, guys. It's not good for not just Bitcoin and crypto. It's not good for stock market. It's not good for the autos market. It's not good for anything at all. Even if the mortgage, there was a headline I saw a few hours ago that covered about mortgage. I don't know if I will still get it here. That was saying that even if the mortgage market, which is the real estate, say it's still going crazy right now. So things are going down. It's not actually looking good right now in the global market right now because of this Bitcoin and because of this war that is going around the world right now. So President Trump is not giving up. So Trump is not giving up in this with this tariff because he said that it will really help his country, which we all know that for sure. So it will help the United States. He said that those countries have been taking advantage of the US over the past few years. So that is why he is kicking them so hard to make sure that he posts this tariff. And China is still now giving up right now. China is retaliating with about 84% in tariff, which Trump is not happy about that. He add additional 54% to their 50% to their 54%, now making it about 104% tariff in China, which is crazy. So, but most of the other countries, they are working so hard, please, for them to work that out. But China is not giving up, if we will say that. Because I already covered this yesterday, cracking taps MasterCard. Cracking partners with MasterCard, so for them to offer which is a crypto payment in Europe and UK, which is actually good. Which I already covered this headline yesterday because most people, they are still working so hard in the crypto space. So right now, if you are holding crypto in a centralized exchange, you don't even need to withdraw to back. All you just need to do is to request for their debit card. Not even just a centralized exchange, even if MetaMask, they has already implemented this too. So if you are holding crypto in MetaMask too, all you just need to do is for you to fill your information and request for a card. So once you just once you make a purchase, at least they will debit you according to how much you are holding in your wallet, how much you spend. Avalanche. Most of you guys was asking me yesterday about Avalanche. So Avalanche are working so hard to lower out the Avalanche obtains loans to boost their chain. So they are working so hard to lower out the boosting of their chain performance. So which is fantastic. Just like as you guys was asking yesterday, what thing happened is that as I always say, so most of the team in the crypto space, they are still working so hard. So those the average team, they are working so hard is to migrate the Web3 gaming, Web2 gaming into the Web3 gaming system. And we all know that even if Web3 is down right now, the Web3 gaming system is down right now. NFTs are down. So most of the crypto markets are down, not just Bitcoin. So NFTs are down and Web3 is down. So those guys are still working so hard to create those guys are still working so hard, at least to create a good space in this crypto space. So guys, even if Handela integrates a chain link CCI piece to boost cross chain. So even if Handela they partners with Chainlink, so in order for them to boost this thing, which is the cross chain, which is also fantastic in the crypto space. So guys, quickly let's see the market once again. So let's see, as you can see, so BTC is still trading between 77,000 and Ethereum is trading between 1,048 and Solana is still trading between $106. Let me click on it and say it's slightly up 17. Let me check out with the trading view. Today, yeah, 1715. So which is not bad. The market is still not bad, guys. The market is not bad. So what you just need to do is to keep this year dollar cost average in your portfolio. So whenever the market is down like this, keep this year. So at least when we start coming back up, so at least you will be able to be in profit. So this is what I was saying just now, which is so not done. So a few hours ago, so he made this a short video. He said that so if you are scared, so you don't know what to do, so all you just need to do is to buy Bitcoin. So buy a strong asset that does not have inflation. So we all know keeping your money in bank, you keep the inflation keep eating away your buying power every single day. So one of the best thing to you do is to buy a strong asset, a real asset that has a mass supply like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So guys, yeah, I'm good. So guys, so the strategy is to keep this year into your portfolio. So whenever you have some cash on your side, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. It's very, very important. If you are coming into the crypto space, you have $100 to invest. Don't invest it all. At least you can use, you can decide to be adding $10 once in a week, or $10 once in a month, $5 once in a week, $2 once in a week to know how the crypto space works. Then you can, if you want to go all in the coin or meme coin, so that is stress for you, but at least you have to know how the crypto space works. So if anybody tell you that this coin is going up 1,000%, that is a scam. So you have to know that. So Bitcoin is just like an asset. So when you invest in it, so you give it time to grow. So it's just like you are buying a land today, a land, so you expect it to double overnight. No, it does not work that way. So when you buy, at least give it time to at least to grow. So it's very, very important. I know a lot of people come into the space because they hear that so some meme coin is up with 1,000% or 2,000%. Yes, it happened, but for you to know how it works, let's say for example, if I head up to their screener over here, this is their screener. So as you can see here, like for example, this meme coin is up with 1,788% in the past 24 hours. So we show that the people who invest in $100 in it when they newly launch it, so they will be keep with about 1,007%, 1,700%. You all know what that means. So if you go down slightly low, you can see like this one over here has about a 1.2 million market cap, but it's up with about 2,800% in the past 24 hours. So this other one here goes the same. It's up with about 1,500%. This one is up with about 7%, 300%, 16,000%. This one here with about 4.4 million market cap is up with about 15,631% in the past 24 hours. So which is crazy. So in order for you to know how this space works, at least you have to start investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency like Ethereum, Solana, and SUI, SRP, Follow, and the rest. Those one that has usage. So when you finally know how this space works, you know how to use a decentralized wallet. So good. So when you finally know how to use a decentralized wallet, so this is how you then you know how to buy those meme coin when you want to buy, and a good time to buy, a good time to sell. So which is very, very important. So don't just buy meme coin because anybody tell you it's going up 1,000%, 2,000%. No. So be careful out there in order for you not to lose your money. As always, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. And with crypto, we shall all make a financial freedom, a wife-changing way together, according to one of my, a wife-changing way. So we'll achieve a wife-changing way together, not just a life-changing way, a wife-changing way. So guys, as always, smash the like, press the subscribe button, share with your friends and family. So in order for them to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, as you can see, every day I'm here. So live streaming to encourage you guys to keep holding your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency so we'll be able to achieve the financial freedom together. So I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So try to always tune in. So that is because I'm always here to encourage you guys to keep buying more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency so that you won't miss out on this trend. So over the past few years, Bitcoin and crypto have generated more millionaires than ever. And she want to be among those people who makes millions in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You are still early in the crypto space. Don't think that you are already too late in the crypto space. No, there's more money to make in the crypto space, but you just need to know how the crypto space works. That is why you need to tune in every single day. So to see how the crypto market works. And in the next few months, we'll be starting our DCA portfolio. So where I will be adding a few dollars to my portfolio every single week, once in a week. So, and you guys will be saying that. So guys, don't forget, you are smart and intelligent with crypto. We shall all achieve a financial freedom together. Yeah, guys, Charisco is out. See you all tomorrow, guys.